Hey, what's up? Happy Friday to y'all. And this morning I did a devotional about preservation, being preserved. So I wanted to touch on that again. 1 Thessalonians 5:23 says, "And the very God of peace sanctify you wholly. And I pray God, your whole spirit and soul and body be preserved blameless until the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ." And the only way to have that, to obtain it, is by in and through Jesus. And I was thinking about taking the hand to the plow, wanting to, have a good little patch of strawberries, and tilling that ground, preparing that ground, getting it ready to plant the seeds, and you water it, and then those seeds will eventually sprout up. Then it will bear fruit. After the fruit is bared, then you harvest it, you clean them, and then you prepare them to be preserves. And put it in that jar, put it in the hot water. It makes a seal. It also makes it safe for those strawberries to get in there with no bacteria, nothing to get in there. And then you put that cap on after you bring out that water. You put that cap on, and then you put it up on the shelf in a place where it'll be kept safe. And then over time, you get to taste the fruits of your works. And I was thinking about taste and see that the Lord is good. Let's see what sanctify means. To set apart as or declare holy, consecrate, make legitimate or binding by religious sanction, free from sin, purify, cause to be or seem morally right or acceptable. And I've used 410 before. That 410 placed in my hand means blameless. 410 Strong's Concordance means blameless. Sanctify you wholly, through and through, from the top of your head down to your toes, the bottom of your feet, all within, holy. Sanctify you wholly. And that requires refining through that sanctification process. I pray, God, your whole spirit, soul, and body be preserved blameless. That's through and through. That's all. That's your entire being. That prayer is being prayed for you, for myself, and for those who we actually pray for and intercede for. That prayer in John 17, where Jesus says that as I am in you, Father, I pray that they be in me as I am in you. That's preservation. That's being preserved. That's being kept. That's eternal salvation. That is the capabilities of God's saving power. And just like what my buddy said, people say, yeah, God can save you, but what about keeping you? What, God can't keep you either? Being free, fully free, is knowing that no matter what, you're kept by the power of God. The God of peace. He's the one that gives us peace through it all. I'm telling you, this world's trying to do everything it can They try to get you to not know what you are, and they're trying to get you to shrink back. It is trying to make you not know who and what you are. And if we're co-heirs of Christ, seated in heavenly places, we too sit on the right hand of Jesus. I mean, think about that. We have reservations in heaven. We're reserved in heaven. Preserved, we are reserved, we are kept, we are washed by the blood, saved by the blood, reconciled by the blood, redeemed by the blood. We are covered by the blood, by, in, and through the blood. It is finished. So, Lord is keeping us in that little jar. And one day He's waiting to pop that top open. And what will be inside is a fully redeemed, having put on the incorruptible Jeremy. Through it all, looking back through it all, and I'm kind of future tripping to the very end, had me preserved the entire time, even whenever I shrunk back in my faith or doubted. That's what God does. God is able. Whenever we can't, He can. So what is preserved cannot be taken away. What is preserved is kept. It's kept from harm. And it's kept from spoiling. We don't spoil. We may mess up, but we don't spoil. This world may say that we have